Good morning, students. Hope you are doing good at home. I'm here back today with the second session of a chapter 2, that is computer memory. In a session 1, we have discussed about the memory units and how the memory units works. Today we're going to continue with the chapter that memory is further divided into three categories. That is primary memory, secondary memory, and cache memory. And then the primary memory is divided into RAM and ROM, and then further down the RAM is divided into three categories, that is static RAM, dynamic RAM, and magno-resistive RAM. Okay, the third one, which is not mentioned over here in the image, which I'm just showing you right now. Okay, in today's video we are going to discuss about the primary memory and a RAM and different types of RAM. So what is primary memory? It is often known as the working memory or the main memory of the computer system. Okay, it is divided into two parts, that is volatile memory and a non-volatile memory. So what is volatile memory? When the computer power is turned off, volatile memory loss is all the content. Okay, if you don't save it, whatever we are working on in the system, if you don't save it, the content has been lost. That's a volatile memory. Non-volatile memory, on the other side, if the power is off, still the content will be there on the system. And we have RAM and ROM are the two major types of primary memory. Okay, so what is RAM? Basically, RAM stands for random access memory. It contains a memory chip that can be read from and write to by the processor and other devices. So basically in RAM you can read and write both the things. Okay, third one, it's a volatile memory. It loses its content when the computer is turned off. Like I've told you, if you don't save your file, if you don't save your content in the RAM, your content is lost. Whatever you have done is gone. And saving is the process of copying the item from RAM to the hard disk. So while working on any file, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, whatever you are working in the computer, if you don't save it, okay, when the computer is off, the content is gone. And once you save it, that's a process from RAM to the hard disk. Now we have different types of RAM. First one is a DRAM, that's a dynamic RAM. It is inexpensive and the most popular type of main memory used in the computers. Okay, apart from that, we have a different types of RAMs that you can see in the image is SDRAM, DDR1 RAM, DDR2, DDR3, DDR4. So these are the updated versions of the RAM. Okay, the latest one we have DDR4. Right now it is going in the use. Okay, is a more faster than the DDR1, 2, and 3, 4. The next one we have static RAM. It's called SRAM. The first one, it is an effective and faster, but it's very expensive compared to the dynamic RAM. It's very expensive. It uses a small amounts of cache memory in a computer. Okay, the cache memory we'll discuss on in the next part. The next one we have magno-resistive RAM, that's called MRAM. It's a newer type of RAM which stores using a magnetic charges instead of electrical charges. Okay, in the CPU we have a magnetic charges. Okay, so it attracts that particular thing and it saves the system. The manufacturer, basically the people who have manufactured this MRAM, has basically claimed that it is a higher capacity to store the data compared to the dynamic RAM and a static RAM. Okay, it consumes less power, it is faster, access time than the other RAMs. Okay, so these are the three main qualities of this MRAM: consumes less power, higher storage capacity, and faster than any time of an other RAM. Okay, these are the three main qualities of MRAM. MRAM retains its content after the computer is switched off, which could be prevent loss of data for the user. Okay, like in RAM, basically if you don't save your file, okay, and you go into the hard disk type, once your system is off, your data has been gone. But in MRAM, if you have a MRAM in your computer or a laptop, okay, in your system, basically you can get all that data, all that files, whatever you are working on, and if the computer has got off, all that content you can get it back if in your system there is an MRAM. Apart from that, you can't. Next one we have a memory module. Okay, memory modules, how it works actually, how the RAM or a ROM you can insert in the system is basically a circuit board which holds a memory chip. And we have, there are two types of memory module, is SIMM and DIMM. So SIMM basically is a single inline memory module. It has a pin on the opposite side of a circuit board that connects together from a single set of contracts. And DIMM, that basically stands for dual inline memory module. By the contrast, the pin of the opposite side of a circuit board does not connect and thus form two sets of contacts. Okay, that is SIMM and DIMM. So that's we have for the second session of our chapter. Thank you very much all of you. And there is one link I have shared. That's link is basically our school link. So if you click on that link, if you have any doubt, any query, you can just click on that thing, and there is one tab given over there. You can just click on that tab and you can request for the query, whatever doubt you have, and we'll get back to you. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.